name's Dhruv Goyal. I'm from Mumbai, India. I live in New York right now. I work in asset management at BlackRock.
So what is asset management?
So asset management is essentially, think of pension funds and insurance companies. Any institution that's collecting big amounts of money, they try to invest that money and get a return on that money so that they can pay you back a little more than what you've put in.
Right.
Now they could either do those investments in-house or outsource them to asset managers. And at the end of the day, when you think about why an investor puts money with an asset manager, they believe that that asset manager is good at managing risk or better than them at managing risk. Frankly, every asset manager tries to do, and which is why they collect those assets under management.
Right. How did your education sort of play into you going into this field?
So it's interesting, and many people talk about liberal arts as not having a direct influence on the kind of work you do because they don't really focus on those hard skills, right? But when I think about how important my liberal arts education has been on sort of the soft skills side, it's absolutely unparalleled. And many companies now have recognized that and are hiring people from liberal arts programs. And that well-rounded education that a liberal arts degree gives you is something that is, in my opinion, priceless.
Is there like a lineup of news that you check every day, or?
I try to diversify as much as possible. So I have, the classic, The Economist, the Journal, the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, and Time Magazine as sort of my four go-to magazines / newspapers. You don't know what you're going to read where and how that will impact your ability to make decisions, because the world of finance and the world of investing is all about making those connections.
So looking towards the future, so you have not been to business school yet. You should go to business school, or like, how do you think people should decide if that's the right thing for them to do?
So I've actually already signed up for business school. I did the 2+2 program. The 2+2 program is offered at 2 schools as of now, and I think there are more schools that are looking into it. Harvard Business School and Stanford offer this program where you're allowed to apply to business school as early as your senior year of college. The idea behind that for them was to obviously get good talent early and get them locked down for their school versus the other one. And obviously from your perspective, as a student's perspective, it's great because you then have 2 years to go out and do anything that you want to do. So if you're in a college in New Zealand, or if you're in a college in Canada or America or India or the United Kingdom, you can apply to this program. The only caveat is that you have to have done 16 years of school. So I've met the Dalai Llama for 45 seconds, and he looked at me and he could clearly tell that I'm someone that tends to be, like super ambitious, like wants to go places and this and that. And he said to me, in all the craziness of our lives, we tend to forget that the basic calculus of all decision making is to be happy, right? So, folks that are watching this video might have, everyone has ambitions, everyone wants to go places, everyone wants to do certain things with their life. But it's so important to take a step back and actually ask yourself, is this what will make me truly happy? And believe me, the answer to that question might be yes. A lot of people derive incredible amounts of satisfaction from their career, and I'm probably in that camp as well. And it's not uncommon to have that feeling or that experience. But just being thoughtful about the kind of decisions you make, because the world today is so open. It's full of all these opportunities. It just comes down to what you want to pursue and how much motivation you have. But it's so important to take that step back, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, is this really something that will make me happy? And that could be, starting a nice family, just spending more time with your children, which is something that's so underappreciated today. And so each person solves for that happiness in a different way.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much.
Of course, you're more than welcome.
Awesome. If
If you want to learn more about exciting career opportunities, don't forget to subscribe.